Right then, a bit late, but I've got back from Casey's, so and Monday I'll be at Abigail's for the week, more packing. So, but I will be taking the cards with me. So, here we go then. 13th of June, 2026. The song is Jean Genie. I believe it was Dave Bowie. We've got 12th house of martyrs and victims. We've got Gemini and we've got Neptune. So Pisces is a big thing and Gemini, twins. Pisces. Escape. We talked about escape yesterday. Needing to turn your world upside down and see things from a different angle. 13 is the death card. So it's about whether you're staying in your comfort zone or getting out there and facing your true node, which is in the cup. Well done, Spirit. So it's Scorpio card. It's about reproductive organs and shared resources. We know Neptune is in Aries, don't we? Or it should still be. Is Nick and Helen. We don't need the names until we know for definite. If it comes out again and we know it's important, it might. Otherwise it's just neutral because it's today's card. There it is. So let's see then. We are shedding the skin. We're coming out of our comfort zone. We are evolving. But for that to happen, something has to end, die, however you want to put it. So the butterfly comes out of the cocoon. It can't be helped out of that cocoon. It has to do it itself, because if its wings aren't strong enough, it will never fly. You have the moral high ground. But someone here is running on empty. They're drained, not in charge of their emotions. They don't want to play. The porpoise or the dolphin there wants to play. He's got his back to him. This is Cancer energy to home and family life. But it is a male who self-medicates perhaps with drink and drugs, or someone who is not in control of their emotions. And that's unusual for him because he's a king. He should be. There's a message coming. Postman, parcels, or someone is starting to get grounded, and small improvements in finances, or an immature energy in uniform, possibly a child. So any or all of those. Enemies overcome. Gemini energy. Got Gemini in the dice. So 2 children now. We've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or immature energy in finances and emotions. There is the 7 of Pentacles. 7 years possibly. It is about reevaluating, reassessing, and knowing that you have to do the right thing from now on, because what you've done in the past, intentionally or unintentionally, has brought you to where you are now, and you are reaping the rewards, good or bad. So you have to decide what goes and what stays. Don't give up, because you're more than halfway there, but realise what no longer serves you. It's the apple tree. We don't chop it down for firewood just because we haven't had many apples. We feed the roots and prune the branches. And there is our leaders. 4 and 31, no longer protecting, no longer serving, no longer successful. Princes, kings, government officials, bosses, the main man in your life. Head injuries perhaps, so someone could have passed that way. Aries energy. Aries is in Neptune. Well done, Spirit. So we got that to Harry, Henry, Audrey, Hepburn. So those names, because Elaine told me them. But it could be anybody you know. This is very important because it's the only major arcana. Born or living or an engagement that's in your diary, the 4th or the 31st. So door numbers, birthdays, events in your diary. So negative energy of the divine masculine. It's his way or the highway. Aries energy. So it doesn't have to be a man if you're born on the 4th or the 31st. Or if you're an Aries. Oh yeah, no passion, impotence, no fire in the belly, no wand to wield. So, not today, Jose. Yeah, Judgment Day has not arrived. There'll be no rising because Spirit can't help you like they can't help the butterfly out of the cocoon. You have to fight your way out. You have to bring walls down or destroy something before that phoenix can rise. He was born in the year of the rooster. Joshua, the walls of Jericho, and the judgment of Solomon. So, negative energy. Do not judge others lest you be judged yourself, and your judgment may be off. 20. Gary and Sandra. Yeah. Gossip. Fire sign energy and gossip. A heavy burden. Lots of fire sign energy. At least 10 days. You must end this chapter. You must bring this to an end. 21. Travel to the object of your desire, be the person, thing, or events. Inheritances. The number 72. A string of pearls, jewellery. Bob and Dean. 21. The world. The internet. Globalist. There it is again. The message, the gift, the immature person. Dark complexion, uniform, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Small improvements in finances and slow and steady wins the race. Chiron, which is still in Aries, I believe. So Aries is there. A lot. So Saturn in Aries. Neptune in Aries. Both mentioned that. Chiron in Aries. Pallas in Aries. And 6th house Aries. So 6th house is healing. Chiron. So it's those in uniform, with dark complexion, scar on the leg, the limp, the amputation, the toxic energy of Capricorn. Somebody selling their soul to the devil for shiny baubles. Toxic situations. Unable or unwilling to break those shackles. Yeah. Success, but only after a battle. So you must engage in this battle. And you must make sure you have the moral high ground. Victory. 6 days. 6 to 7 days. But there is gossip and a battle. A lot of fire energy. A lot of wands going on here. Some of them not working very well. But, yeah. The toxicity of this Capricorn. So status, finances, career, toxic energy, promises, vows, contracts. Don't sign anything. Don't agree to anything. Alice, narrow-mindedness. Something seems impossible. There's no such thing. Slow and steady. 4 years. Control, greed, narrow-mindedness. You have to learn to let go. 9 months. Something is waiting to be created. There could be a celebration coming up, a gathering. Someone feels isolated, alone. The finances halved. They took a gamble and it didn't pay off, I'm afraid. Somebody feels invisible, lonely in a room full of people. There is a hole in the pit of their stomach they cannot fill. Yeah, a nightmare is over. It's been over for a long time, but you refuse to come out of that gilded cage. And you will miss an opportunity because of it, because you don't take action. You must take action. Someone feels stuck, unable or unwilling to leave the baggage of the past in the past, and it will sink your battleships. 6 weeks. Staying and fighting instead of walking away. These are not your people. This is not your tribe. You shouldn't be fighting for them. Fight for your own people. There are those who see when they're shown, and those who will never see your point of view. These people are the branches that must be severed. Someone here is not open to that. They want to sit in the comfort zone, stuff in the face, watching Netflix, and hoping it's all going to blow over. It is not. So, it's obvious to me what they're talking about. Some of you are on the same lines as me, but there are still many that aren't. So, prisoners, feet and toes. Prometheus, the guy that gave humanity fire. There's the fire. What did they do with it? Well, they didn't help him, because the god strung him up by his feet, so feet and toe issues, and had a hawk, Scorpio and Aries, that pecked his liver out every day, and they healed him every night so he could go for the same thing again, Groundhog Day. This is somebody being a victim or playing the martyr, gritting the teeth and saying yes dear, instead of doing what they know is right. Prisons, institutions, escapism, green, return, karma, family secrets, hidden enemies, reconnection, confinement, reparation for past injustice, sacrifice, surrender, institutions, and the collective unconsciousness, what is unknown. The House of Secrets, an opportunity for your soul to reconnect to the whole, to bring into the light all that has previously been hidden. Individuality should be relinquished and the self surrendered back into the collective, your tribe. It's institutions, it's madness, so that could be that guy there, mentally ill, disintegration, deception, illusion, and family secrets, and there's gossip about that. The way may be lost because somebody has become blurred in their vision and mind. The psyche does not know who or where it is, so dementia possibly. If the soul has not yet established a very strong sense of identity, an independent identity, not one shackled to someone else, there is nothing to surrender except your delusions. And those may take over. So somebody's delusional. If a powerful sense of individuality has been constructed, then merging back will be a painful process. This is a place of reparation for past wrongs. Much depends on the planets. This is karma. This is the 12th house. Past lives, where the results of your past actions, personal and collective, are met. Neptune, illusions and deceptions. So, Neptune in Gemini. I'm not sure that we have it, but we'll see. No, we haven't. But this, I've forgotten how old this book is. So, Neptune's not in Gemini. Let's see if we've got it, what the meaning of it from the last time, if there ever was there. Because it's a very slow moving planet. Neptune in Gemini. Blends the planet of dreams, spirituality and illusions. So there we go again, the illusions. With a fast-paced communication, there's the communication, the postman, or emails or texts, whatever that may be. Energy of the Gemini zodiac sign. It creates an imaginative, mentally agile mind that is highly curious but can also struggle with focus and grounding. So you need to stay grounded, because Neptune is a generational planet that spends 14 years in each sign. The displacement shapes collective trends in communication. So we need to find out when the last time Neptune was in Gemini. It's visionary communicators, imaginative curiosity, information overloader, and foggy thinking. The last time it was there was 1889 to 1902. The world saw a massive boom in communication and the rise of the telephone, radio, and motion pictures. It signifies a generation that fundamentally changes how stories are told and how knowledge travels across the world. Gossip, so technology, the internet. To make the most out of this placement, focusing on grounding your restless mind and setting clear boundaries with the information that you consume. Learning to speak your truth clearly and avoid getting lost in speculative thought is crucial for your personal growth. So, if you've got Gemini and Neptune, that's what it's about, communications. Too many. Lakshmi, the Indian goddess of love and fertility. So, what's there? Put Lakshmi. Freedom from fear of poverty. Abundance, giving, feeding with love, fertility and happiness. Lakshmi brings you the wealth of fertility, whether it is the wealth of a fertile womb, a fertile mind, or a fertile imagination. All these can create wealth in your life. This goddess does not want us to be poor and struggling to pay our bills. Look to your own source of wealth creation. What talents do you have that can create wealth in your life and the lives of others? Wealth is not just about money, it's about the quality of life. Lakshmi brings you good luck, and this is a good card to have picked before starting out on a new enterprise or a new project. If you have wealth of any kind, whether it's spare cash or wealth of time on your hands, Lakshmi would want you to be her representative and go and distribute your wealth among those who need it. By spending time with the lonely, so those isolated, or sponsoring a child's education, Lakshmi will smile upon you. So, whatever it is that you can help, doesn't have to be monetary, but do so, because someone will need your help. They won't ask for it, you will have to figure out who it is and be their helper. Do the right thing. Self-love. Love yourself first. Put yourself on a priority list. With Neptune and the 12th house there, it's very important. The colour green, we've got a bit of it, it's always about the heart, but it can also be cash. Green is cash. So, but this is about your heart chakra, the lesson of self-love. Self-love is a difficult emotion to nurture as it's often confused with ego, which is not. Ego is used to have power over others. That's his ego, that having power over others. Whereas self-love is an internal emotion used only for yourself. And this guy doesn't feel like he can have self-love for himself because he feels like he's done something wrong, or this gossip that talks about him. Self-love is a gentle love which recognises that we are vulnerable, which our human experiences bestow upon us. Self-love accepts who we are without judgment. What did I say? No judgment. Not from a spirit. You already know. And encourages us to accept our mistakes and to look within to find forgiveness. Not just for others, but for ourselves. It is an art form. The ability to have the experiences which don't quite work out are the beauty of life. It provides us with the experience that challenge our beliefs and our trust, yet follow each of these times we can look back and explore what we learned from those experiences and celebrate the courage and wisdom gained by our ability to survive it and grow. You may be feeling a little battle weary, yes. The constant demands on you to be the truce maker is beginning to leave scars on your emotional body. You are standing in the middle of a war zone, attempting to deflect the blows and lessen the damage for everyone else's battles. You must take time out and find some quiet time to reassess this situation. There. You need to find your own self-love and look within to determine if being the referee is really your role. Find time to explore the damage this role has created on all the different levels of your being. When you reassess the situation, you will find the courage to walk away, because right now you're not walking away from it, you're staying put. And leave the warring parties to finish the battle on their own. Time to look after you. Time to find peace. It's there. You just need to care enough for yourself to want it. 27, the fox. The fox is in the hen house, or in this case, the geese house. White geese could be a swan or a fox. Number 27, Millie, Mike, Darren, Peter, Walter. Folk tales of the fox speak of cunning, cleverness, and great skill in survival. Susan and Julie as well. These qualities are needed on the path of Wicca as well. The fox symbols the ability to be self-sufficient, to move with discretion, to act swiftly when the timing is right. There are opportunities for gain, but you must not be tempted to act in an unethical way. Toxic partnership. Don't sign anything. If it's too good to be true, read the small print. Do not be dishonest at this time. Use your intelligence to find the best way to achieve your goal without cheating or taking advantage of the weak. Cunning, strategy, ethics. Use your powers for good. Where are your ethics in question? So, somebody's done something they shouldn't. And it could possibly be our bosses, government officials, lawyers, people in power, father figures or bosses. You can't lie to yourself. Too many there. The Shadow Queen, the 16. Something is hidden in the shadows, and it is time for it to be brought into the light. Hecate, the Hermit, 16 would be the Tower in the tarot cards, but it's very important. A crossroads then. We are at a crossroads. The 16th of this month, I believe the new month's on the 15th, so it could be something to do with that. The Shadow Queen tells you that too many of the details are hidden behind the circumstances, preventing you from moving forward quickly at this time, so slow and steady. She has come with a lantern to help shed light on what is concealed within you or this situation. This is a time to wait, because more will be revealed. Perhaps you lack clarity and the knowledge of how to proceed with the subject of your inquiry. It's time to educate yourself a little more about your intentions and then put that information to work for you. The Shadow Queen asks that you dig deep to gain strength and that you have the courage to ask someone in the know to shed light on your circumstances. She promises to send that person to you. Beware of moving too quickly in the dark, as you will likely trip and fall and have to start again. So, tread carefully. Slow and steady wins the race. Speak soon. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.